Today in this 2006 Honda CRV, we're going to review and install the Roadmaster Battery Charge Line kit for towed vehicles. This is going to be part number RM-156-25. Now this is going to be a great kit to add to your vehicle. In certain situations where you're going down the road and you're driving for a very long time, sometimes on your towed vehicle you have to have the key on an on or accessory position, and sometimes that'll drain down the battery across time. What this applies is a trickle charge to your battery to help maintain whatever's current draw that's on your towed vehicle. Now for instance, if your battery is going to go completely dead in a few hours time, this is not going to fix that. This is only great for maintaining the charges you have in your battery when you start it out. Let's go ahead and cover the parts now. First off, you got a length of wire here that'll go from your connector at front of the vehicle through your circuit breaker, and then onto our circuit breaker we have provided ring terminals and also for a connection to your battery. Some self-tapping screws for the circuit breaker, zip ties to help keep the wires intact and quit moving around, and also a length of aluminum material as well to help cover up and hide the color of the wires or in case you have to go around sharp corners. So we install our circuit breaker. I'm going to use this area right here. Try to keep it as low as possible because our prop rod will go right across the top of it. Going to our red wire here, let's get it ready. We'll strip it back some, about a 1/4 inch or so. We'll take one of the ring terminals, add it to it. Go ahead and crimp it into place. Make sure it's nice and tight. Let's go ahead and add this in to our circuit breaker. Put it on the silver post here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it loose for now because we need some flexibility. Let's go ahead and take the rest of our wire. We'll run that down to our connector at the front of the vehicle. To get the access we need, this panel has to be removed temporarily. There's a series of plastic rivets that we have to remove to take it off. Pretty simple. Take a screwdriver to one little edge here. There's a little slot that's open. Pop it to the center and take out the rest. It looks like there will be about 6 of them we have to remove. This is our driver's side. We'll do the same thing on the passenger side. We'll need a 10mm socket for our battery hold down right here, which is also underneath our plastic. While the wire is out, I'm gonna go ahead and add the aluminum material to it. This will get routed, looks like behind the battery here. And we will continue on routing this down to our connector. Down by our 6-bolt connector here, pull out the wire. Of course, we're not going to need all of this, but we need to save it too. So let's go ahead and just give us a rough idea how much we need going to our 6-bolt connector. Then we'll go ahead and cut it. We'll leave this alone for now. Let's go ahead and dismantle our 6-bolt connector. Let's take this boot, just push it out of the way for now. Now on our 6-bolt here, we're going to use our center pin. Now give me a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and take this wire and we'll route it to the inside here. Pull it out through the boot. Strip this back and put it into our terminal right here. Loosen the screw up here in the center. Run our wire in. And reinstall our set screw. Now since this wire will eventually have a direct connection to the battery, it does have a chance to corrode. So this would be a good spot to apply some dielectric grease to help protect it. Let's put our boot back in, fresh set of tape around it to help hold it in place, and maybe a little bit extra weatherproofing. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our 6-bolt connector. Let's get a hold of our excess wire right here. We'll go ahead and strip it back and add the other small ring terminal to it. Moving back to the circuit breaker here, we'll go ahead and add this wire to the copper side. This wire from the copper post will go to the positive side of our battery. Let's give it some excess. From here, we'll add the larger ring terminal to it. We'll need an 11mm socket for this guy. Stack this guy right on top. And put our cap back into place. Last up, put our cover back into place. To replace our fasteners, the plastic ones, go ahead and line up the bases, or the bottom half, push it into place, then put the center in. Repeat that same process for remaining ones. One quick test, we'll use a light tester, we'll ground it to the body of our vehicle, and we'll test our center pin because we should have power coming out here. That will finish it for a Roadmaster Battery Charge Line kit for towed vehicles, part number RM-156-25 on this.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at eTrailer.com.